Hey there, quirky folks! Today we're going to look at the epic movies that are coming out in December 2021. 2021 has certainly been better than 2020, which was an absolute nightmare for movie studios. But now as the box office recovers from the pandemic, we're getting more and more big releases from various studios. November has been pretty good so far, as we got big budget projects like Eternals, Red Notice, and Ghostbusters Afterlife.
What is happening here?
Somehow, the town with no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
Even Clifford the Big Red Dog has been making people happy. But I'm sure that December is going to end the year with a bang. There are more than 10 exciting movies releasing in December that you should definitely check out. So without any further ado, let's look at the amazing movies coming out in December 2021. First up, we've got The Power of the Dog.
5 years since our first run together. 1900 and nothing.
Academy Award-winning filmmaker Jane Champion has directed yet another film that is being hotly tipped for plenty of Oscars next year. This Netflix original stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Jesse Plemons, Kirsten Dunst, and Cody Smith-McPhee. It has already had a limited theatrical release, and the critics are calling it a masterful film. Set on a ranch, it follows Cumberbatch's character, Phil Burbank, who believes that he'll never fall in love. He treats his brother's newly wedded wife and son with extreme cruelty, but he and his adopted nephew soon begin to learn from each other. This moving drama hits Netflix on December 1st, but the reason December is such a big month for movies is because of SpiderMan No Way Home.
Hello, Peter.
So far, it has just been F9 and No Time to Die who have given something big to the box office. But now, all hopes lie on this big multiversal venture to really break the shackles and restore the box office. No movie has made $1 billion since Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker came out back in 2019. But now, No Way Home could do that, as it is the most anticipated movie of the year. Tom Holland returns as Spider-Man, and so does the rest of his supporting cast. But people are excited because this film brings several amazing villains from the past Spider-Man franchises. Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Electro, Lizard, Sandman, and probably even Venom will unite to form the Sinister Six. And taking them on will be the two other Spider-Men, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. But that's not it. After giving his career's best performance in The Power of the Dog, Benedict Cumberbatch will also return as Doctor Strange in the movie. So, this star-studded MCU film has to be the biggest of the year. It arrives on December 17th, and we'd see it competing with Nightmare Alley.
Step right up and behold one of the unexplained mysteries of the universe.
Bradley Cooper finally returns to the big screen after A Star is Born. He'd star alongside Cate Blanchett in this Guillermo del Toro crime thriller. We'll see him as a corrupt con man teams up with a female psychiatrist to trick people into giving them money. Let's see what Cooper has to offer us after so many years. Then on December 17th itself, Apple TV will begin streaming its new original film, Swan Song.
And on 3, and 2, and 1.
Naomi Harris recently starred in No Time to Die and Venom: Let There Be Carnage. But now, she's going to star alongside Mahershala Ali in the upcoming fantasy drama set in the future. Ali plays a loving husband and a father called Cameron, who gets diagnosed with a terminal illness. Glenn Close plays the doctor who presents Cameron with an alternative solution that would shield his family from grief. As he decides whether he should take that alternative, we'd see him learn the true meaning of love and life. Next up, we're gonna get The Matrix Resurrections.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Keanu Reeves finally returns to the big screen in another highly anticipated movie of the year. Director Lana Wachowski came back to resurrect this franchise, which has been dead since 2003. And along with Reeves' Neo, we'd see the return of Trinity as well. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is playing a young Morpheus. And we'd also get Priyanka Chopra, Neil Patrick Harris, Jonathan Groff, and Jessica Henwick playing other interesting characters. The Matrix Resurrections hits the theaters and HBO Max on December 22nd, and it's going to compete with The Kingsman.
Let's end this as gentlemen. After all,
Ever since Disney got hold of Fox, they've been constantly delaying the Kingsman franchise prequel. Matthew Vaughn is also supposed to come up with a third Kingsman movie. But before that, we'd finally get to see The King's Man. It has got Ralph Fiennes in the lead. And we will also see other big names like Djimon Hounsou, Gemma Arterton, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Daniel Bruhl in the film. In fact, there are some other familiar actors in it as well. This period piece action-adventure flick will showcase the origins of the spy organization. Disney has been holding this film back for a reason, and that reason could be its box office potential. But let's see how it performs in the holiday period, where films like No Way Home and Matrix 4 will also be playing in the theaters. Next up, we've got The Tender Bar.
Welcome. Your only uncle, but also your favorite uncle, right?
Sounds like some Navy.
The money man, George Clooney, has directed this Amazon original drama flick called The Tender Bar. The movie is going to star Ben Affleck alongside Ty Sheridan. It is getting an early theatrical release on the same day as The Matrix Resurrections. Then, Amazon will add it to Prime Video as one of their originals in January. Sheridan plays the role of JR, who is a fatherless boy growing up seeing the lovable bartender, his Uncle Charlie as a father figure. Affleck plays Uncle Charlie, and I can't wait for this coming-of-age drama to arrive. This film will take us through a joyride, as JR begins to pursue his romantic and professional dreams. After this one, you've got to wait for Sing 2.
Dream big dreams.
We just gotta be brave now. Wrong again!
Taron Egerton, Reese Witherspoon, Scarlett Johansson, and Matthew McConaughey return in this animated sequel. This time, we're gonna see the can-do koala Buster Moon and his all-star cast of animal performers prepare to launch a dazzling stage extravaganza. But he meets a hiccup, as he has to find and persuade the world's most reclusive rock star to join them. So, it'll be interesting to see what he does to make his dream come true in this musical. After that, Netflix brings us Don't Look Up.
Discovered a very large comet.
Oh, good for you. It's headed directly towards Earth.
Adam McKay is directing the film, which will follow the two low-level astronomers. They embark on a media tour to warn mankind of an approaching asteroid that will destroy Earth. But the reason we need to be excited about the film is because of the massive cast that it involves. We will see Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio in the lead. They'd be joined by Meryl Streep, Cate Blanchett, Jonah Hill, Timothée Chalamet, Ariana Grande, and Matthew Perry. Even Chris Evans is set to have a little cameo. Hopefully, the story will match its massive star power, and Netflix will end this year with a bang. Don't Look Up arrives on December 24th. Then you've got to witness The Tragedy of Macbeth. This is a drama thriller which features Denzel Washington. He plays Macbeth, who sets his sights on the Scottish throne after receiving a prophecy from 3 witches. It'll be interesting to see whether the prophecy will come true, and this Scottish lord will become the king of all Scotland. It hits Apple TV on December 25th. After this one, we get American Underdog.
Tell you what.
Why, a team worth $800 million. One of the most complex offenses ever built.
Before we get to see him in Shazam! Fury of the Gods, it'll be nice to see Zachary Levi in The American Underdog. It is a true story about Levi's character, Kurt Warner. He went from a stock boy at a grocery store to a 2-time NFL MVP, Super Bowl champion, and Hall of Fame quarterback. We're gonna see his struggle as he becomes the champion that he is. It is an uplifting story that demonstrates that anything is possible when you have faith, family, and determination. This film from Lionsgate hits the theaters on December 25th. Now the last but not the least is A Journal for Jordan.
What's this?
It's a journal, so you can write to your son.
What do I write?
Tell him who you are.
Those who are into romantic should definitely watch this true story featuring Michael B. Jordan. He plays First Sergeant Charles Monroe King, who marries the love of his life, and then he soon gets stationed overseas after being blessed with a son. So, he keeps a journal for his newborn son, putting all his life teachings and experiences into it. This beauty of a movie is directed by Denzel Washington, and it is also set to hit theaters on Christmas. Okay, that's all from December. Which of these movies are you excited about? Let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!